continued, my mother's health was not very good. When she found out that my old sickness had resurfaced, she became so upset that she passed away. My wife was so angry that she bit my middle finger off in one bite and swallowed it, blood and all. So that's why you only have 2 fingers left on your hand, said Big-Nosed Who. Gongsun Miao let out a long sigh and slowly placed his hand back inside his sleeve. Big-Nosed Who said, but, even though you only have 2 fingers on your hand, it's still more dexterous than all the other 5-fingered hands in the world. If you don't use it ever again, wouldn't that be a huge shame? We've been friends for 30 years, and you've saved my life before. But I also know that you owe a huge debt to someone, and the creditor demands the pearl as repayment of the debt. He knows that you will come look for me to help you, and told you that if you don't get the pearl, your life will be forfeit. He sighed again. I know all these things, but I still can't help you. Big-Nosed Who replied, you've really made up your mind this time, haven't you? Gongsun Miao nodded. Other than stealing, I would do anything for you. Big-Nosed Who suddenly stood up. Okay, he said, let's go. Go where? I won't ask you to steal it. But, there's no harm in just going to have a look, right? The wall was 50 feet tall and 5 feet thick, and the top was covered with flowering plants. Very few people could surmount this wall. But for Gongsun Miao, it would be easy. Big-Nosed Who said, you can really get over? If it was 20 feet taller, he replied calmly, it would still be no problem. The pearl is kept inside a room called the Iron Library. Other than the people guarding the door, no one else is inside, because it's assumed that no one can get over the wall. Gongsun Miao couldn't help from asking, are the walls really made from iron? Big-Nosed Who nodded. There are windows in the wall, but they are only 1 foot wide and 9 inches tall. At the most, you could stick your head through. Gongsun Miao laughed. It's big enough for me. After all, his bone-shifting technique was one of the martial world's long-lost arts. Big-Nosed Who said, after getting inside, you would still have to open the iron safe before you could get the luminescent pearl. It's said that the safe's lock was personally designed by the Tangram Kid. The only key is kept by the master of the house.